We're back at MPE. It's day 2. It's another busy day in Berlin, and I'm pleased to welcome Fabian Muessig, Head of Solutions Engineering EMEA from Shopify. Welcome, Fabian.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here.
Excellent. So we've got a few questions to rattle through, and there's one that I'm particularly interested in here is the shift in search. Has the shift in search to AI already happened?
It's already on the way. It's happening already. If we look at the way people discover and search products, that's changing already. But if we look at the data from the merchants, the stores on Shopify, millions of stores globally, we see that the number of orders, actual orders, not just search, that originated on AI channels have increased 15 times from January 25 to January 26. So it's something that is already impacting merchant revenue, and that's just the beginning.
Okay, just the beginning. I think another question I had is around bots. It feels like typically merchants have viewed bots as something to reject, but now it feels like something that they're going to have to start to accept. So is there any comments that you have around good bots?
That's exactly right. The industry needs to shift their mindset. We need to shift away from defense layer, which is basically saying bot traffic on websites is bad, to understand who the good bots are and shift to the offense layer and make sure we have the infrastructure in place to welcome the good bots in, because they are the ultimate high intent, high net worth AI shopping agents who want to spend money with you.
Okay, and is there anything specific that merchants need to do in order to change the perception and communicate better with those good bots?
What they need to understand is that there is a transition happening from keyword-based search to conversational search. And what agents do at the moment on the current infrastructure a lot is they are scraping the web shop, which means they're essentially guessing. And in payments, guessing is not a good idea, leads to failed settlements. So what we did is 2 months ago, we introduced UCP, the Unified Commerce Protocol, alongside with Google. And that's a standardized language, an open protocol that can be used by anyone and which allows for a standardized format for AI agents to communicate with merchants in a deterministically way that is mathematically absolute correct and takes the guessing away and replaces it with a negotiation.
Very interesting. So what do merchants need to do in order to prepare for this?
The good news is, while UCP is the infrastructure layer, the language behind that, merchants do not have to care about that, because we have something which is called agentic storefronts. Agentic storefronts are storefronts that are invisible to the human, and they are optimized for agents to interact with. So for merchants, that means they define their logic, their product data once, and they can then sell to any AI channel. Google Gemini, Microsoft Copilot, ChatGPT, no bespoke integrations, all through agentic storefronts. And the data for that is captured in the catalog, the Shopify catalog. That's the way they make their products discoverable and shoppable for AI. And what we are doing now is we are opening up that catalog to any brand. So even if you're not on Shopify, with the agentic plan, you can sell your products through the Shopify catalog and make sure you reach all these buyers on all these AI channels through the Shopify catalog.
Amazing, that's very interesting. So in that regard, what does that mean for the payments ecosystem at large?
For the payment ecosystem, that means that they can benefit from higher authorization rates, because we make sure that the complex commerce logic is solved upstream, and when transactions hit the payments layer, we've already taken care of all the complex stuff and they simply go through. So that means, of course, we cannot foresee the future. We don't have a crystal ball. What we are seeing is that agentic commerce will be shaking the ground. It's a massive change in the industry, and our mission is to make sure merchants are ready for this new type of commerce, for the era of non-human commerce.
Amazing. Fabian, thank you very much for joining us today at MPE.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.